Cantor with a screen on Ginobili. To the middle, off the screen, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Pass to Anderson. Duncan with a screen on Durant. Anderson dishes to Aldridge. Nails the baby hook. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Crawford. 13 points in the game. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. It's stolen by Duncan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Mills. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Mills with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Duncan. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. In the third spot, Tim Duncan.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Here's Mills, following the score by Serge Ibaka.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. 3rd in blocks, 4th in assists, and they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And talking about the shot blocking ability, you love that mentality. No shot goes unchallenged around the rim. They make sure of that. You have to earn everything you get on the inside.
Now here's Crawford. 13 points in the game. Adams outside. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Here's Payne. Crawford with the ball. Now Green defending. Crawford passes to Adams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
1:25 left here in the third quarter. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got the lead, back up to 8 now for Oklahoma City.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. His last 10 games, he's been putting up about 4 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Green dishes to Sanders. Green, the screen. Mills, that's a two-pointer. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder leading by 8. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Talk about some great numbers for Crawford. 16 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. David West grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now here's Mills. 7 points in the game. Kicks to West. He dishes it to Aldridge. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And a great show through 3. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Thunder leading by 9. They've got Anderson. Aldridge out there with Cole Aldridge. Then it's Green, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Mills. Following the miss by Freak. Aldridge, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Crawford. He hits it from 9. Crawford's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And that one's good.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. One team full throttle ahead. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Green kicks to Mills. 5 to shoot. Releases. Good D by Westbrook.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
A different look now for San Antonio. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Crawford's shot is good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Mills. Duncan kicks to Aldridge.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he's got 13 points and 1 assist.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in to the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Crawford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Ginobili attacking, puts it up from 12. Anderson's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Crawford. Duncan with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Anderson against Ibaka. 14 feet away, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. And that's 17 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Westbrook passes to Crawford. Cantor sets the pick for Crawford. To the middle, off the pick, and Cantor throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The Thunder leading by 10. Crawford outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
Westbrook dishes to Crawford. 1:31 left in the game. To the inside, Cantor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Westbrook kicks to Crawford. There's a screen by Cantor. Crawford passes to Cantor. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Crawford. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Free throw drops for Crawford. Both free throws good from Crawford. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sankovic to the left side wing. Here's Simmons. Here's West. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal.